So the topic of today's video is how to handle an unexpected Kundalini awakening. This is something that happened to me, and it's something that happened to somebody who sent me an email recently. Just an unexpected awakening of this divine energy. For a lot of people, this can happen suddenly and just rip through all their chakras and they have a total enlightenment experience. For most people, it doesn't happen like that because we resist the energy. We don't know how to surrender to it. We don't know how to let it rise properly. And we also, most people that experience this already have a slow Kundalini rise. It's not like they're ready to take off. Like some people who prepare for years and years to have a Kundalini awakening. You can find people in India who just like prepare for this their whole life, and then they have somebody activate it for them, or it activates on its own, slowly just going up. But for most people who don't know what Kundalini is, they can accidentally awaken it, or they can have this energy just randomly come up. And they don't know how to surrender to it, which is what you're supposed to do. The remedy to the suffering of Kundalini, the anxiety, all the suffering that comes up with this awakened energy. The solution is surrender. It's complete and utter surrender. You have to just allow it to do its thing. It is divinely guided. This is literally God force in your body. And so if you try to resist that God force, obviously you can't rival God, the literal infinite inside of you, So that's going to create suffering when you resist. It's also going to cause insomnia if you resist it. This guy who sent me an email was telling me he hasn't been able to sleep since he's only gotten 10 minutes of sleep since his Kundalini awakening. Is it even worth meditating? In my experience, I would do grounding exercises. I would not do anything to heighten my state any more than it is, or to like increase my consciousness when like I've already got so much going on. I would do things that take me down. Exercise, yoga, walking outside. My favorite thing, walking outside, get your feet on the ground, do grounding exercises when you're having an unexpected Kundalini awakening. And you might not even know what it is when it's happening. Like for me, I had no idea what was going on. I got myself into ceremonial magic, which is like, it's hard to explain. It's like a very obscure part of spirituality that stems from the Western tradition, but it does deal with enlightenment, but it just has a very accelerated approach to enlightenment. And in that process, I accidentally awakened my Kundalini, and it caused me a lot of anxiety and panic. And when it came up to my heart, I had a big blockage in my heart chakra, and it caused me a lot of suffering because I was resisting. And I was shaking in my bed, and I couldn't sleep, just like this guy. Couldn't sleep, mind racing, heart racing. But when you do finally surrender, because there's nothing else to do, it's going to bring you to your knees no matter what. You can resist it, you cannot resist it. It's gonna do what it needs to do. So if it's awakened in you, your best route and your only route is to surrender to it, which means letting go. Find a place to lay down, let go, and allow it to do its thing. And when you do that, when you really fully surrender, you're gonna feel this like warmth through your chest where you were holding on and resisting, and you're gonna feel bliss. You're gonna feel a lot of like, bliss. You're gonna feel like this kind of orgasmic energy in your body. So it's like when you resist it, it creates hell. When you surrender to it, it creates heaven, And then that is how it kind of precipitates the energy that's not stuck inside of you then, because then it's able to flow naturally and yeah, I don't know. I'm getting a little off topic, I guess. Well, no, I'm not. I just don't know what I should be saying about this. I just want to answer this guy's email and address unexpected Kundalini awakenings because they are scary. You don't know what's going on a lot of times, and the answer is surrender. So, yeah. If you're going through something where you feel this crazy energy inside of you that's you don't know what it is or how to deal with it, it could be a Kundalini awakening. It could be a partial Kundalini awakening, And what you do is you surrender. You let it flow. You let it do what it needs to do. You need to trust in the divine energy that's inside of you. Yeah, and I would say don't do anything that would exacerbate it. So I wouldn't do anything crazy, no crazy meditation. Any practice that you were doing that may have triggered it, cool it off for a few days. Don't even go there. Let it cool off. Grounding exercises, and surrender and trust. If you have any questions about spiritual awakening, Kundalini, meditation, all that jazz, feel free to send me an email at ryan@nurtureyourspirit.org, or you could leave me a comment in the comments below. And I also have a pretty cheap course, promo. But yeah, it's pretty good. 7-day challenge to increase your vibration and help you have a spiritual awakening. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and check that out. It's pretty cheap. I don't want to profit or anything crazy, but I do want to charge something for it because I put a lot of time and energy into it. So if you do want some of those practices that may have triggered my Kundalini awakening, I actually do go over that in the course. I would not recommend going crazy on it because Kundalini is a beast that maybe you don't want to be playing with if you don't know how to handle it. So yeah, if you want that, go ahead and check it out. And if you have questions, email me, I'll email you, or I might respond with a video like this. So with that being said, have a fantastic day.